into what this industry is lacking, and I guess what it has as well, in the same sense, is that some of the sellers are just made to, and they just bow down to some of these buyers' requests, and some of them, are pretty obvious ones that you're going to get into. And I'm going to go into what you shouldn't do and what I never do. And I was close on one time, and I'm going to offer this latest example as something that happened to me. And then I see a lot, especially on social media, with the demands of buyers to sellers. And that is just because of the nature of this business. It is, crooks and thieves, a lot of scammers doing these things. So, what I essentially am talking about in this situation is when a buyer requests you to send pictures and videos of the packaging, and you packaging it up and putting it in letter boxes, and I'm like, this is crazy shit. So the way that I equate it to is, imagine, I do a lot of online shopping. Imagine I go to Big W, JB Hi-Fi, whatever, I buy something, and then I email the purchasing manager, receiving manager, accounts guy, hey, I'm gonna need you to send me some photos of the packaging. That's just fucking ludicrous. It is straight up bullshit. So the instance, I'm going to read you the message. So I sold a number of Kobe rookies pretty recently, and the first one I put up, which was Beckett graded 9, so it was a good card, one of the upper deck ones, I think, and had it listed for like $250. Guy throws an offer to me, good offer, so I accepted it. And he pays for it, no problem. So I'm getting ready, and at that point, you're getting registered and pretty well packed, as my standards are. He sends me a message, thank you for accepting my offer, it has been paid for, could you please take photos of the packaging, thank you. So at that point, I'm just like, you're leading a business interaction with bad faith. That's what you're opening up with. You're expecting me to, under deliver, or on the other hand, he's opening up to rip me off. So I'm just straight up, bro, no. I just said no, not sure why. I got industry best standards, check feedback for proof, happy to refund you if you got trust issues. That's exactly what I said to him. And then he just says no, just in case the post loses it. I have photos so I can show them what to look for. That's all. So I just said, mate, I send tracking on every single sale, registered mail above 75, which this qualifies for. So, long story short, no, didn't bow down to him. Ended up getting good feedback from him, which was great. On a lot of time when you sell the expensive stuff, people don't bother putting good feedback, even if you send it really well. But I just wouldn't bow down to him. So I was preparing for that to go lost. I'm like, this guy's going to rip me off. And it's going to become, that's why, for starters, I always send tracking, even on really low priced items. So you can never say that it didn't turn up or anything like that. But, it was just odd that he would open up with that. His first interaction with me was, I've paid, send photos. And I'm just like, no. That's crazy talk, and I hope he learned something out of it. But I just learned that some of these buyers just think that they're entitled because of the industry it is. But no, that's why I sell on eBay. If you want to get photos and all that sort of bullshit, man, go back to Facebook, where the sellers will bow down to you and give you a fucking rim job after every sale. But I don't do that shit. I never ask when I'm buying, I never say, hey man, send me a packaging. No. So, and also want to say that all of the ones I've sent tracking on, every single one, all my international sales and my domestic sales, none of them have ever gone missing, ever. So people want to, talk all sort of mad smack on Australia Post, but to be honest, they're pretty good. Like, I don't know, the app, I use the app as well. It syncs with eBay, like that, that's pretty good. Like, you can just, it's very good. It's very flexible. So when you're selling things, you can just use the app in your phone to scan the tracking things, and it just automatically syncs to your sales. So as soon as you put the tracking label on and scan it, bang, it locks in. So it's great for you and the buyer. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. I'm hardball against it. It's a line in the sand, and I think as sellers, you need to stand on your stones and just say, you know what, if my standards are this good, then I don't need to, you don't go into Kmart and Big W and all these other places when you buy and go, hey man, I'm gonna need you to send me some pictures of the packaging and tracking and all that. They're just gonna look at you and go, dude, you on crack? Like, you probably get kicked out if you say that sort of thing. So I didn't block this guy. I don't think I did. I can't remember. Maybe I did. I can't remember. Because I don't like those sort of interactions. It's just very off-putting. I was really close. I remember talking to Mark about it, and he was like, go through with it, just be prepared. And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. So I went through with it, and I sent it off, registered. I think he was in WA. And that was the thing too, registered as well, so he has to sign for it. So at that point, it's on him. As soon as he signs for it, he cannot say that he didn't get it. And that's what I do with the really high price point stuff. If they're not there, it goes to the post office, so it's safe. He can't say, oh, I didn't turn up, or someone stole it out of my letterbox, or any of that sort of bullshit. And the buyers know that as well. So as soon as it's registered, man, the game's over. The game that they're trying to play on you is over, and that's all I wanted to say today. But just to make sure, if you're a seller and you've had people trying to bully you and go, you got to send me pictures of, no, you don't. Get other buyers that don't need that shit. I don't need that shit. So if I buy off someone, I don't need them to send me pictures of them packaging it up and putting it in the mailbox, and that's it. So stand on your words, stand on your stones, stand on your standards. All right, that's it for today. Faz's 2 cents. Peace.